Hey everybody, Paul here with the Angel Scrolls Project. Today I want to share one of my, I call it kind of channeled or dictated writings with all of you. You've heard me talk about this a little bit in past videos, and I've been saying I want to share some of these here on YouTube, where I go into meditation, I ask my guardian angel a question, and I get very clear, vivid answers. And when I come out of the meditation, I either write it down or most times I have a voice recorder on the stand next to me and I just speak what I'm hearing in meditation. And then when I'm done, I have that MP3 converted to a text and then I edit, add the punctuation, and then add it to the book. So I wanted to share one of those with all of you today. And the one I want to share deals with human relationships. Everywhere you go today, people are complaining they have no friends anymore. They're lonely. Um, it's hard to make a friend. And even if they do, that friendship is very transient. It can change, it can go away almost overnight. It's like people, they all have an ulterior motive. And once they get what they want from you, they're gone or you're gone or they just ghost you. And these people can seem like they're very close to you for a time being, like they love bomb you and then they just disappear once they get whatever it is they think they need. And everybody's saying the world is changing. The world is a lot more harsh. It's not the world they grew up in. And hey, I'm not immune to that. I grew up in the 70s and 80s, and I see what a vastly different world it is today. When I was growing up in my late teens, even into my early mid 20s, you could walk into the record store, a bookstore, the grocery store, a convenience store to get a soda and just start talking to somebody just out of the blue. You just start talking about music, what bands you liked, what kind of movies you liked. And before you knew it, you were exchanging phone numbers and saying, hey, man, let's hang out sometime. It was that easy to make a friend. Now it seems like it's virtually impossible. It really is a very cold, calculated world. And I'm certainly not immune to those relationships either that seem to come in and seem like uh, they make you feel like you're such a wonderful person. I never had a friend like you. You're so wonderful. You're so great. Nobody's ever been so nice to me. Then in the end, uh, it becomes almost like it's a pod person who took that individual over. And it can be so mean, so nasty, so cold. And my wife and I just experienced this with someone we were friends with for 4 or 5 years, and around about last winter and then into January, February, things got really strange uh, on a level that was just, I don't even have words to describe it, but this whole thing really just blew up and finally ended in May. And it was, you never would have thought this person would have done what they did. So none of us are immune to this. I've had it happen to me time and time and time again. My wife has had it happen time and time and time again. I'm sure many of you have. So today's message that I got in meditation, and it came quite spontaneously. I didn't ask for this. I didn't have a question. I just got into that stillness, that quiet place, and this just all started coming to me. So I think it was a timely message that was needed. And I said, you know what? Based on what I'm hearing from everybody about having no friends and what the world is changing so much and people are so cruel and cold, I think maybe I'm going to share this one on YouTube. Maybe people need to hear this. So it's about divine love sustaining us even in the face of failing relationships. So I did have like an AI voice narrate it. I didn't want to read it. I wanted a female voice. So it's not the greatest voice, but it's not the worst. But listen to the words. This is what came to me from my guardian angel in meditation. And I hope it speaks to some of you out there. And if it does, I'll be sharing more of these in the future. So here it is. I hope the message resonates with you and maybe helps heal your life and your heart just a little bit in this off the rails world that we're currently living in.
Relationships upon your world are becoming increasingly difficult to find and to sustain. It is as your own scriptures declare, the love of many has grown cold. We of the angelic hosts observe with sorrow this alarming trend among the mortals of this present generation, that many individuals appear to live almost wholly upon instinct and emotional reaction, rather than upon thoughtful consideration of their actions and their reactions toward their fellow human beings. Many respond only in accordance with what serves their immediate self-interest, or with what they desire to extract from another. In such self-centered intercourse, compassion appears to be facing extinction within the collective consciousness of humankind. Void of spiritual insight, devoid of disciplined and logical thought patterns, and destitute of love for their fellows, the majority live little better than the beasts of the field. Yet even the animals of your world frequently exhibit a loyalty toward their human owners that surpasses the loyalty most humans now show to one another. It becomes exceedingly difficult to bypass these modern habits of shallow behavior and emotional barrenness. For with the absence of spiritual sensitivity and sincere affection, there also comes an absence of common sense. And where common sense is lacking, intelligence itself suffers and wanes. How, then, can one hope to communicate with such an individual? How shall one reach a soul when even the indwelling spirit, the divine monitor within, cannot direct that personality toward a better path and a higher way of living? But I would not leave you in despair with this message. I would rather remind you that many of the things in your material world which seem so formidable and so final are in truth but temporary illusions. The eternity of God is the true reality, that which shall never decay, nor come to ruin, nor ever end. And love is the all in all of that reality. It is that love which sustains you even now in this dense, material world in which you presently exist. God will always supply your every need. If need be, He will provide tender-hearted guardian seraphim with whom you may commune. He will amplify the strong inner voice of the indwelling spirit from whom you may ever seek counsel. God will see to it that those who walk in love shall always have an abundance of love in their lives. This you may ever count upon.